A soft riff on an electric piano. That's all it took. One note, one groove, to remind the world that soul music could still feel alive. But today, that music has gone silent. The world is mourning the loss of Dangelo, the reclusive R&B genius whose sound redefined a generation. At just 51 years old, Dangelo has passed away after a quiet battle with pancreatic cancer. Across the industry, from fellow artists to lifelong fans, tributes are pouring in for a man whose influence stretched far beyond his own albums. Born Michael Eugene Archer, Dangelo emerged in the mid-1990s as a quiet force. His first album, Brown Sugar, introduced a new sound, both raw and refined, blending jazz chords, church harmonies, and sensual R&B into something timeless. It wasn't commercial pop. It wasn't hip-hop. It was neo-soul, and Dangelo stood at its center, alongside artists like Erykah Badu, Lauryn Hill, and Maxwell. He became part of a movement that brought real soul back to mainstream radio. But where others chased fame, Dangelo chased perfection. His songwriting and musicianship stood on a level few could match. A rare mix of Prince's mystique, Marvin Gaye's intimacy, and James Brown's rhythm. In 2000, Dangelo released what many call his masterpiece, Voodoo. Its single, Untitled, How Does It Feel, became both a blessing and a curse. The song's now legendary music video, a simple, one-take shot of Dangelo standing shirtless, bathed in soft light, wasn't meant to be provocative. It was meant to be intimate, raw, and human. But instead, it became a cultural flashpoint. Women swooned, TV hosts joked, and suddenly, Dangelo, the deep, spiritual artist, became a sex symbol. As he later revealed in interviews, that unintended image haunted him. The pressure, the objectification, the relentless attention, it all pushed him deeper into isolation. Behind the scenes, his struggle with addiction intensified. His perfectionism collided with fame. For years, Dangelo simply disappeared. After Voodoo, fans waited over a decade. Rumors about new music came and went. Some claimed he'd quit forever. But in 2014, he silenced every doubt. Black Messiah arrived at the perfect moment, an album born out of protest, pain, and purpose. Released in the wake of national unrest, it was more than a comeback. It was a statement. Songs like The Charade and Till It's Done echoed the voices of a generation demanding change. Dangelo had transformed once again, from sensualist to prophet. According to reports, Dangelo's final years were spent out of the spotlight, still recording privately, but rarely appearing in public. ABC News confirmed that his death followed a private fight with pancreatic cancer, known only to his closest circle. In a statement, his family described him as a man whose heart beat in rhythm with the people. After the news broke, artists across genres expressed their grief, from Alicia Keys to Questlove, Erykah Badu, and even newer voices like H.E.R. and Frank Ocean, all citing him as a blueprint. Dangelo wasn't just a singer, he was a standard. He reminded us that music doesn't need to be loud to be powerful. That vulnerability can be its own form of strength. Every chord he played carried weight. Every silence he took built mystery, and every return, no matter how brief, reminded us that real soul never dies. So tonight, as the world listens again to Brown Sugar, Voodoo and Black Messiah, it's more than nostalgia, it's remembrance, it's gratitude, and it's a promise that even when the man is gone, the music remains.